knows.
Oh,
Like,
oh my god!
Odidi is not even able to do anything. What is going on?
Oh my god! Guard up front, and there it is! Pink takes the upset, 3-1 on Tafar!
Wow.
With his early win back at Super Smash Con Fall Fest with Aang, Pink has always been one to watch in the world of competitive Nick Brawl. Granted, the rest of his 2021 was quiet in comparison, but he came back with a vengeance in 2022, with a new Nair Bender and Shredder. And while his Nair Bending skills are definitely still great, a low quantity of tournaments did bring his placement down a bit lower than some may expect. With how exceptional he did when he entered though, he's more than earned his reputation as one of the best in the game. Despite coming in as a bit of an underdog at the time, Pink's performance at the Hidden Temple Invitational was insane, finishing in 4th place and racking up wins on the likes of ASAP, Tafar, Muskie, Tusku, and Karkat. And as such a strong performance in the hardest offline tournament of the season so far wasn't enough, he also tore up 2 of the most stacked online brackets we've had this year, getting 3rd in both Thirsty Thursday 41 and 42, with wins over Lilybun, Apache, ND, Leo, Pugx, and more. Only time will tell if Pink decides to start entering more brackets throughout the remainder of the season, but we expect that he'll continue to be a problem if and when he does.
He gets his edge guard here. Oh my lord. Oh, the gnome. Oh my god, gnome just killed him.
up strong there, and I thought that would be it.
Oh, that's it! Ending takes over Pink!
Ending upsetting.
30!
Envy has been one of the most prominent online tournament grinders in 2022, with 41 tournaments recorded in bracket. Envy performed consistently, securing top 8 in the majority of tournaments he entered, including 10 top 3 placements. Envy shined brightest in April when he won Thursday Thursday number 39 and Pineapple Tuesday number 2 back-to-back, securing key victories over Pugx, Mario Stare, and Muskie. His early success helped cement Zim's status as a top-tier character. Envy continued to have success, placing 5th in Thursday Thursday number 42, one of the most stacked online brackets of the year, and took a win over Pink. Envy's prolific entrances and top placements secure him and his Zim a top spot on the list.
Just like that!
Room to play around with now. Maybe not in his lane.
Oh, that's
3 stocks.
Oh, Jay.
What are the counter to that strat again? Yeah, that's it. Well, good effort for that. Good game.
No stranger to top level Nick Brawl competition, Andrewvi, the West Coast optimization lab rat, has shown that he only gets better with time. Andrewvi already had a very respectable Q1, finishing in 5th place at Back in Blood 3, 2nd in Wumbo Wednesday 3 with 2 3-0 victories on Apache Gaming, and 7th at the Hidden Temple Invitational with probably the most dominant set of the weekend against Jet. It was his Q2 performance though that pushed him up to top 10 status. Soon after Back in Blood, Andrewvi would hang up the shovel and get off the powdered toast, instead opting to pick up Michelangelo, which ended up paying off immensely as he pushed the character to new heights that many thought weren't possible at the time. Ever since, in Q2, he's gotten 1st in PX Nick West 26, 3rd in Thirsty Thursday 44, 5th at Combo Breaker, and 1st in PX Champions 2 Season 0. With his crazy punish game and frightening level of consistency, Andrewvi has truly become one of the scariest players to fight in the community.
Oh, that's one!
What's over there?
What's over there?
It's the what's over there move.
Oh, that was so cool! Oh my god, that was not fair against Davis running.
No, but not quite!
That's the set! Pugx with the 3-0!
Pugx's daring Nigel secured more tournament wins than anyone else on this entire PR. In 2022, Pugx took 1st place in a whopping 21 tournaments and top 3'd in 16 more. If there was an online prize pool, Pugx was coming for it, securing 4 PX Nicks, 2 I Hate Mondays, 2 Pineapple Tuesdays, and a couple of other $100 prize pool tournaments here and there. Pugx did this by consistently beating almost every online tournament mainstay, with strongly winning records on Mario Stare, Muskie, Tuttle, Troco, Cactus Guy, UPG, and Blackimar. To make it even more impressive, Pugx was known for winning these tournaments while providing commentary at the same time. Although Pugex sought the legendary Logan Paul sponsorship by donning the Logan Paul drink jersey with his family at Genesis, ultimately, Pugex became a sponsored Nick player by signing with Mango Esports. Pugex's growth from 2021 into 2022 is one of the strongest in Nick Brawl's history. If Pugex continues on his current trajectory, he might end up as a contender for the best player and a threat to win any major that he chooses to enter. I can't wait to see what Pugex is going to accomplish the next time we see him roll up to a big tournament.
Kind of disrupts that flow. And it's like, oh my god! Okay. Man, Leo makes so much in his opening. Oh my god! Pretty rough. Okay. One more.
Who's the ball again? He read the ball so many times. Leo takes the move on the grand final and knocks Bodhi.
And this is...
In a world where Patrick was instantly seen as a terrible gimmick of a character even before Nick Brawl came out, Syndicate Initiative's Leo made the brave decision to pick him up as a main and put the pink grappler on his back. And as you might be able to tell, the decision worked out pretty well for him. With his flat fighter fundamentals carried over from high-level routes of Ether play, as well as a penchant for playing mind games with his opponents, Leo has achieved some of the most impressive Nasby feats out there, with a character most of all is considered mid-tier at the best of times, no less. Probably his most notable feat was his incredible Quarter 1 showing, getting first in the Fun Invitational, 5th at Hidden Temple, and 1st at Back in Blood 3, with super impressive wins on Uyghur, Blazing Pasta, Andruvi, Tafar, and Bo Didi across those tourneys, just to name a few. On top of that, his Quarter 2 was pretty good as well, placing 7th at Genesis 8, 1st in Thirsty Thursday 37, and 1st in PX Nick East 24, while maintaining positive records against the most high-level players he's come across. With all this momentum behind him, Leo is sure to continue hugging his opponents into submission throughout the rest of the season.
Finds the smash. They're down strong. Heavy dash down! Oh my god! Oh, the quotas!
Oh! They're too high percent for these setups, but he makes it back! And Mario Stair clutches up, holds it down.
The tongue-in-cheek #1 Switch player and our #5 PR ranked player Mario Stair has been a tough nut to crack in 2022. In the first half, Mario Stair was one of the lone Powder Toast Man loyalists, sticking to the character as others left for greener pastures. Mario Stair secured 3 Pineapple Tuesdays in Q2 and has been a consistent threat, placing #2 or #3 in almost every online money bracket that he enters. At Genesis, Mario Stair was the lone player to take a set off of the winner, Bo Didi, in a shocking off-stream set, and was one of the few players this year to take sets off of both Bo Didi and Blazing Pasta. Mario Stair's consistent placements in Q2 fueled his rise from 12th last quarter to 5th today. As a player who has become synonymous with PTM, it will be interesting to see Mario Stair try to continue his rise as he experiments with other characters like Zim in the online brackets.
Oh my god, wow, that was crazy!
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh.
And look how big it is. Okay, big grab into the bubble.
Oh my god, Lily Button resets the bracket.
Yeah, okay.
Though she's fallen a bit from her spot as the uncontested #1 of the older Cardcap PRs due to a low Quarter 2 presence, Lily Bun is still an absolute menace on the sticks. Her reign as a player who just straight up refused to lose anything from last December's Box Invitational onwards continue into this year, where she won 9 out of the 10 brackets she's entered so far, and at that time amassing the highest win rate on the PR at a staggering 86% with positive head-to-head records of all but 2 players she's faced this year. It goes without saying that Lily Bun definitely earned her spot. Still, with only 2 second quarter turns to go off of, it becomes a bit difficult to consider rating her much higher. And in one of those, Pink and Blazing Pasta showed the world that she is occasionally beatable back at Thirsty Thursday 41. Those are by no means bad losses though, as she still scored wins on Mario Stair, Andruvi, Endy, Tafar, Sego, and many more. With more tournaments on the horizon, there's no doubt in our mind that Lily Bun could still reclaim that #1 spot by the time the end of the year list rolls around. We'll just have to wait and see till then.
Greater cover stall, Zim is still gonna cover it!
Oh my goodness!
Tried to high protect the team. The save here, so.
What are you gonna do with the ledge? The gnome itself kills!
And that's it! Psycho is your combo breaker! 2022 Nick All-Star Brawl Champion, and he is topping off right now!
The Sprecher Soda King Sego dominated the offline tournament majors he entered. Known for his Zim, his pop-offs, and his refreshments, Sego was a monster in both Rivals of Ether brackets and Nick brackets. His mastery of Gur resets and Zim's ledge traps helped lead him to many top placements. This top Zim took Combo Breaker over Squibble and Bodidi, and 4th place at Genesis, losing only to Blazing Pasta and Bodidi. Sego remains the only PR ranked player in 2022, besides Bodidi, to maintain a winning record against Blazing Pasta. And his online record isn't that shabby either, with a Thirsty Thursday win, and being the ultimate winner of PX Nick's finale over Muskie, along high placements in other online stack tournament brackets, like taking 5th at the $1,500 prize pool Thirsty Thursday 41. When Sego shows up to win, he is one of the most dominant players in the scene.
Lost dash attack.
Blazing Pasta can afford it.
That's the set! Patient coming back to the stage there, not in a run. Oh, the combo!
Still hanging on.
Oh my god, is this it?
And that's it!
Tournament! Congratulations to Blazing Pasta.
There's so much that can be said about no-pause tournaments Blazing Pasta that it's honestly hard to decide where to start. The guy has consistently finished top 3 in some of the most stacked Nick brackets ever. He's currently sitting at an 81% win rate, and he hasn't missed a single top 8 of the 24 brackets he's entered this year. This top level Peach main turned Ren and Stimpy GOAT made the jump to Nazby in a major way. Fitting his choice of a 2-in-1 character, Blazing Pasta came in 2nd at the Hidden Temple, 2nd at Genesis 8, and 2nd in Thirsty Thursday 41 and 42. All being some of the most stacked events of the year, by the way, with wins on Mirror Man, Andruvi, Thunder's Rain, Pink, Sego, Lilybun, Leo, Bodidi, just to go over some of the highlights. And don't let the 2nd place finishes fool you either, as he's still taken 1st in several tournaments, including, but not limited to, Thirsty Thursday 36, Pix Champions 4, Wumbo Wednesday 8, and Thirsty Thursday 44. With how back and forth he and the number 1 on the list tend to go, there's a good chance that Blazing Pasta could break through and achieve the top spot on the end of the year list. No matter what happens though, Pasta is sure to continue piloting his unorthodox character to the top of any tourney he enters.
Oh, Bodini's looking like you want to take the match right now!
Oh my god!
Wow,
That's
great.
great! Yeah, neutral me, and that is it! Approach, with the KO! Strong, not quite! Down strong, and that is
the
it!
tournament!
That is it! Congratulations!
Congratulations to your tournament winner for Genesis, Bodidi!
Hodidi's accomplishments in Nick reached legendary status in Quarter 2 as he cemented his place as one of the greatest to pick up the game. Bodidi won Hidden Temple without dropping a single set in one of the most stacked tournaments that Nick has ever seen to take home the nearly $20,000 prize pool grand prize. Bodidi won Genesis after going on the most impressive loser runs in Nick All-Star Brawl history, beating Fanny Paxter, Andruvi, Blackimar, Leo, Mario Stare, Sego, Thunder's Rain, and Blazing Pasta twice. He took home the top placement at the $1,500 Thirsty Thursday 41 over Squibble, Sego, Pink, and Blazing Pasta, and then won again at the $1,000 Thirsty Thursday 42 over Squibble, Pugex, and Blazing Pasta twice again. Bodidi topped off his Q2 run with a 3rd place finish at Combo Breaker, while being so ill that he almost didn't attend. Time and time again, Bodidi proved that it didn't matter how good you were, he was going to beat you. In 2022, Bodidi's worst placement was 4th place, and across the entire year, so far he has sported an impressive 82% set win rate. Bodidi just doesn't stop winning, and his trophy cabinet just keeps growing. If we're lucky, we'll continue to see Bodidi rack up the wins and continue to top the PR list.